Just like they did that long ago night, the same faded wallpaper, a bloom of pale gold, whispering stories I'd always been told, a faint scent of lavender, almost gone now, from the sachet tucked behind the old window's brow. Every scuff on the floorboards, each chip on the sill, a silent testament to a love standing still. My fingers trace patterns on cool antique glass, where sunlight once lingered too quickly to pass. I remembered your laughter, a melody low, echoing softly from years ago. The porch swing creaked, an uneven refrain, like a heart half mended, still carrying pain. A robin built nests in the old willow tree, oblivious to ghosts haunting me. I sift through the quiet, a bittersweet grace, finding fragments of you in this desolate place. A forgotten hairpin, a book left ajar, every delicate detail a scar. The air feels thick, heavy with what was a silent stargache without any cause, except for the echo of footsteps heard, every memory a soft whispered word. Illuminating the forgotten photograph you casually left behind. A faded Polaroid, its fragile edges genuinely worn, capturing that perfect summer born from clandestine dawn. Our youthful haven nestled by the creek's quiet bend, where secret whispers always lingered, a precious memory to transcend. We built castles from sand, chasing ocean waves. We swore we'd keep it sacred, a silent promise whispered in the breeze, between the old willow branches and the trembling emerald leaves. Your hesitant hand, and firmly in mine, a silent shared belief, etched onto the vulnerable canvas of my hopeful, youthful relief. Oh, the gentle ghost of your laughter still haunting this quiet, empty street, where once our reckless spirits so full of dreams used to meet. Now just a hollow echo, a bittersweet, melancholic melody unheard, a beautiful love story sadly painted without a single word. Every melancholic autumn when the air grows truly thin and cold, I bravely replay that cynic moment, intensely brave and bold. I trace the spectral lines of your face, a phantom lingering caress, still wondering if you ever truly recall that summer's profound tenderness. The world kept spinning fast, seasons blurred into countless fleeting years, but some intensely forgotten moments forever bring silent burning tears. A fragile fragment of a vanished dream.
da 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 da. That old porch swing, a hollow grown on sun-bleached planks, now overgrown. I trace the initials on the sill where our young love had stood so still. A July night, the power failed. Your quiet voice, a story veiled. Beneath the wavering, soft candles gleam. We built our world, a fragile dream. The distant rumble gathering rain, washing away the future pain. But every echo, every breeze carries whispers through the tired trees. Phantom scent of honeysuckle vine still wraps around this heart of mine. A faint guitar riff, a forgotten tune, haunting this place beneath the moon. Oh, the fading echo of your name, a tender sound on hallowed ground. Young love was found, now just a whisper through the ages, like falling dust among the dying leaves. And I remember every subtle shade of twilight promises, bravely made. But time, it wears away the precious grace, leaving just this empty, aching space. The bittersweet ache, a constant guest, etched deep upon my
worn with time, holds faded ink, a forgotten rhyme. Summer's end, etched on pages thin, a quiet hope for where to begin. I trace your name, a ghost on the line, before our stars cease to align. We walk the orchard, apples falling low, watched amber sunsets, felt breezes blow. Did you ever wonder, under skies so vast, if our autumn memories could truly last? This quiet ache, a bittersweet sting, for every whisper the seasons bring. A phantom touch, a warmth I still recall, against lonely echoes in this empty hall. A fragile memory, a ghost I keep, the silent promises softly sleep. The chain link fence still hums, a rusted ghost tonight, that faded no running this warning pale and slight, where once sun-drenched chaos claimed the summer air, now only silent echoes whisper, lingering there. The plaster peels, a map of what we left behind, a memory promised at a truly undefined cost. I trace the deep end's rim where laughter used to climb, lost in the undertow of our forgotten time. The phantom scent of chlorine, a sting within the breeze, carries whispers from those adolescent trembling trees. Remember how we carved our secret names, half hid from sight, beneath the diving board in fading afternoon light. This empty basin holds 100 secrets deep, where all those fragile, foolish promises we'd keep. The mosaic fish, a faded, blurry, silent stare, saw everything in scattered memories everywhere. Just cracked concrete where our wildest dreams would swim. A hollow ache that settles at the brim, the broken diving board, a monument to youth, testifies to every unspoken, bittersweet truth. We built a world inside these cracked ceramic walls, ignoring every whisper, every destined fall. Our adolescent hearts so brave, so dangerously free, believed in forever, wild and gloriously. Now only shadows stretch where sunlight used to gleam. The summer faded, a slow golden seep into hollow promises we couldn't keep. That old porch swing still creaks with phantom weight, whispering stories to the rusted gate. I recall dogwood petals, scattered lace, on worn paths leading to your embrace. A quiet ache settled deep within my chest, a silent reel of love put to the test. Was it just a season, a fragile fleeting thing, or the truest melody a heart could ever sing? Dust motes danced in soft gleam, reflecting secrets from a forgotten dream. Your hand a map, tracing lines on my palm, promising refuge from the storm. We play that scratched record, a country tune, beneath the too early moon. A whispered name hung heavy on humid air, a silent understanding beyond compare. Hydrangeas bloom in muted older shades, like painted memories time decays. Your shadow in the window pane, a bittersweet reminder of gentle pain. Pine needle scent, a ghost in the breeze carries echoes of young, hopeful pleas. Every autumn sunset, crimson and gold, tells a love story that will never grow old.
Found your sweater, soft and white, woven thread of memory, a comforting familiar plight. Smell like cedar, faint like rain, whispering your name through time and pain. Remember that hollow by the creek bed slow bend, where we buried secrets, swore we'd never end. We old willow wept, a quiet watchful friend. Now the branches are brittle, the roots descend deeper than promises we couldn't keep. A silent vigil while the whole world fell asleep. I trace the carvings, your initials still gleam, a faded echo of a long forgotten dream. Did you ever wonder on those endless rainy days if I still walk those winding childhood ways? The old porch swing creaks, a lonely ancient sigh. Another golden summer's ghost drifts slowly by. I built a fortress in that canopy high. Wish I could climb back just to say a real goodbye to the girl who believed in forever, naive and young, a melancholy hymn forever unsung.
There still flickers a beacon dim and frail through sheets of silver rainfall, blurring every winding trail. I thought I'd outrun youthful ghosts, left all my echoes far behind the city sprawl. But every lonely street lamp shimmer stirred a memory, answering some silent phantom call. That autumn 17 beneath the maple's deepest russet hue, when your hand found lines so boldly honest, fresh and wholly new. We carved our names on weathered picnic tables, clumsy, raw, and undeniably deep. A foolish, tender promise whispered softly, secrets we would forever keep. Now the asphalt breathes a chill, the air a sharper, different melancholy scent. And every passing car seems like a desperate message somehow heaven sent, to remind me of the laughter, the naive, almost blinding, hopeful gleam, a phantom limb still aching for a long abandoned, bittersweet, youthful dream. Distant hum of tires on this familiar, melancholy stretch of road unearths a treasured story, a long forgotten, precious, gentle load. The fading neon buzzes a lonely, persistent soundtrack of what used to be, a symphony of what is playing just for you and solely for me. Though the passing years have etched their lines, erased the former vivid view, a phantom touch still whispers, echoing it was always me and you. I grip the wheel too tightly, watching lonely shadows silently intertwine. A stubborn ghost of you still haunting this fragile, ever-ruining heart of mine. Crystal thick on the faded window pane, the old porch swing creaked, the melancholic refrain. Maple leaves like rusted copper on the lawn, a quiet I stood on the gravel path, a stranger in my own past. The jasmine vine unpruned grew wild and fast, and the ghost of laughter danced in the hollow air, a bittersweet symphony, a burden I still bear. That summer shimmer the kitchen, sun-bleached and warm, where morning coffee brewed just before the storm. Your silhouette against the sunrise, bold and bright, a fleeting moment bathed in golden light. We trace constellations on the ceiling late at night. Believing our story was boundless, pure and right. Now the silence hums a different, colder tune beneath the pale, indifferent afternoon moon. This house remembers, even if we've changed, a sacred tapestry, eternally estranged. Motifs danced in the soft afternoon sun. Through dusty window panes I swore were the very same as those that watched our secret childhood worlds unfold. A hushed, forgotten, bittersweet game. This weathered porch swing groans a soft old sigh beneath the quiet weight it truly knows too well. Echoes of our innocent laughter, a poignant, timeless story only passing time could slowly tell. My fingertips trace the chipped paint where our carved initials still deeply, vividly bleed. A silent, bittersweet complaint now, a persistent aching longing that refused to ever recede. The garden's wild, a tangled, overgrown, forgotten mess. Just like the winding paths we once used to tread, chasing bright fireflies, nothing less. Before our youthful innocence was carelessly shed. Oh, the soft wind through the ancient eaves hums a mournful, haunting tune, a melody I haven't really heard since that late golden August afternoon, when we spoke our final, unspoken, very last word. All the lingering ghosts of our young lives still linger here in this sun-dappled, quiet-hallowed air, a phantom, fleeting touch upon my outstretched hand, a whisper almost too fragile to truly bear. This familiar ground, it faithfully holds our cherished, vanished past, a fragile, fading photograph. Memories carefully designed to always, forever last on a lonely, winding country path.
Dust that they always do, their kitchen panes, a fading sight of futures we once knew. A quiet hum, the window open, letting autumn breathe. Whispered dreams, a silent token, tangled in the falling leaves. I trace the wood upon the sill, where your restless hand once lay so still. A distant train, a mournful sound across the valley floor, echoes a promise never found, knocking at a closed door. This town, a canvas of our youth, painted in shades of gray, reveals an unvarnished truth, that love can simply fade away. And every corner holds a secret, etched in silent stone, a bittersweet and hollow regret. For paths we walked alone, the gravel path, the rusty gate, still swing on hinges worn, a testament to cruelest fate, when hope was quickly torn. The same old creek, a silver thread, where we would plan our flight, now murmurs words left long unsaid, swallowed by the fading light. Oh, the phantom chill remains from your departure in the winter rains. I thought the years would dull the gleam, erase the map we drew, but every street lamp holds a dream, a ghostly echo of me and you. The torchlight flickers a slow beat against the deepening night, a symphony of bittersweet, holding on with fading might, just like an old beloved scar beneath a distant knowing star. It's still there.
Rose tonight, a puzzlet, murder-walked window panes, a familiar spell. The hydrangea bush, while beyond its prime, still guarded precious secrets from another time. I trace the peeling pain along the sagging frame, whispering softly a beautiful half-forgotten name, a tender ghost upon my trembling tongue. The air hung heavy, thick with what was truly lost, a silent testament to every cherished cost. My memory, a compass turned toward the past, where whispered promises were meant deeply last. Oh, the ghost of you, a haunting whisper in the hall, echoes in the silence, answering my desperate call. This house, a fragile wooden casket, holding every sigh, underneath the endless weeping lonely sky, a faded tapestry of bittersweet moments, frayed and thin, on these hollowed floors where memory and I truly begin to mend the fissures, find the strength within. And I wonder if you ever drive this lonely road, if these forgotten pathways still bear your heavy load. Do you feel this aching, quiet, melancholic tide, or did the ruthless current carry you far from my side to brighter shores where echoes never fade, just the whisper gone with the morning haze, lost in the labyrinth of these old golden